Hey guys, I'm Sasha, and today we are going to talk about VibeRides, what it is, if you can really make money, and how I'm using it to supplement my income. How would you like to earn a secondary income without having to have a second job? Well, what I'm going to be showing you over the next few slides is how you can do that exactly using VibeRides. Before we get into details, though, I do have to put a disclaimer up for legal purposes because each individual has their own destiny in their own hands. If you put it in the work, you can use this to really change your financial future. If you don't want to put in any work, we can't make any guarantees that your income's going to change. So keep that in mind, and then keep an open mind as we go through these slides and you see the income potential and what it can mean to you. As we all know, the world has changed right before our eyes. We're all in this together right now. We're all experiencing a shift in the economy, and we all know that, our grandparents were taught that they were going to get a career and they were going to keep that career for the rest of their life. That's not necessarily how things are today. Most people go through 5 career changes. Most people have to keep starting over in their careers, and sometimes they feel undervalued. Sometimes they feel overworked. Sometimes people feel underpaid. Sometimes people age out. I've personally felt some of these things. I've personally had more than 5 career changes already. I've felt undervalued and overworked and underpaid. So I know a lot of you also can relate to this. But why do most people never get ahead of the money curve? Most people don't understand a new concept that's out there called the gig economy. So these type of opportunities, especially app-based, create new and bigger opportunities to make additional income on top of whatever it is you're already doing. Most of us already have jobs and most of us have a capped salary, but having the opportunity to do something on the side, work smarter and get more done will help you to make an additional income. And that's why we're excited to introduce the next generation of drive share. VibeRides is a new opportunity, and it's just another way for you to add some additional income to your life and hopefully even replace it. You're in the right place at the right time. The timing is right for drive share. There's 98 million rideshare passengers, and there's 5.3 million drivers, and it's growing. So Vibe is the new kid on the block. Everybody's heard about Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft, when they came out, you probably heard of it from one of your friends or family. But did you get paid on them telling you about it? Probably not. I know you didn't. There was probably a one-time bonus of, refer so many people and get $25 in rides for free or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I know it wasn't the concept that Vibe is offering to us. This is a picture of the launch that was in Houston recently. I had the pleasure of being there. You can see our CEO here, Mr. Holton Buggs, cutting the ribbon. The mayor's there with him. He has a really good reputation in the community. This is just a fun example of how he wrapped some of his vehicles. It was cool to see them driving around town and people getting excited about Vibe being the new rideshare opportunity. These are the cities that we've been launching in: Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, and Orlando are all beta testing areas. But VibeRides will be nationwide and also international. So that's very exciting. This is very early. It's a really good time to get in. And I'm so glad that you're here watching this so that you can get a chance to get in early. What's cool about Vibe is we have additional safety. We have girl power, which means that women can choose to only ride with women or only pick up women. We have a new safety alert feature. It's one touch 911 dial. We have route tracking. We have first name only basis. So You can keep your last name confidential. Our rider rewards are amazing. This gives riders perks and more incentive to choose Vibe over other rideshare options. We have loyalty and user benefits. We have share the Vibe and get paid. We have travel exclusives because we're partnered with the travel company. Last month, we gave away all-inclusive trips to Cancun to select riders that were thrown into a drawing. So that's really a neat incentive to want to ride with Vibe. And the other cool thing is that we're positioning to do more than just move people. It's mobility solutions. Vibe is moving people, products, and services. So with Vibe, we have what is called the R3. You can earn 3 ways. You can earn when you drive, you can earn when customers ride, and you can earn when other drives. This is the overdrive opportunity that I will be sharing with you. Like I said, 3 ways to Vibe: ride, drive, or overdrive. So I'm going to go into detail about the difference here. So one of the things that I've learned over the years, I learned from Robert Kiyosaki about the 4 quadrants that people are in. Most people are in the employee and self-employed side. So most people have a job, or most people are self-employed. Ideally, you would like to move over to the right side of the quadrant and be a business owner or an investor. When you're on the other side of the quadrant, you're not having to work so hard for your money. Being on the left side, you're doing what's called active effort. So you spend too much time on the wrong side of the money curve. You're working hard for your money. And if the job goes away or the self-employment takes a turn, then you might lose your money. So you want to get over on the other side so that people are working for you. Rockefeller said something along the lines, he would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts versus 100% of his own efforts. And VibeRide is going to teach you how to do that. This is called passive effort. You're going to use leverage. You're going to use other people to bring in money for you. This is the right side of the money curve. You're going to get to work less hard for your money. Whenever you're an employee, most people are currently here. Your boss controls your time and money. You know, you're told when you have to go to work and when you can go home and when you can have lunch. If you're self-employed, the customers control your time and money. Or maybe you're a contractor, self-employed. I personally used to be a contractor, and it was just, I never knew if I was going to get enough work coming my way to pay the bills. So sometimes money was good and other times it wasn't good. And that's just a really scary feeling. Where you want to try to do is get to the B side of the right side of the quadrant. Be a business owner where you are in control of your time and money. Or become an investor where your money then works for you. So let's get you to the B side of the quadrant. A lot of you are already drivers. You can do what you are already doing. You don't need a boss. You don't need a degree. You don't have to have experience. You can create a driver's fleet and have other people working for you and get paid on other people's efforts. Vibe rides can gain you leverage. You can still work for other rideshare companies and just add this to your list of rideshare, and then you can decide later if you think that this is a better opportunity as you see more income potential. What we have here is the rider passive model. Say that you have 10 riders. With our system, our program for riders, every time each rider gets 5 customers, then they get a ride for free. So this incentivizes them to get more riders so that they can get rides for free. Who doesn't like that? Let's say that you get 50 riders that get the 5 for a free ride. That could turn into 250 riders. If you look at this model, 310 riders total with an average of $50 per month equals $15,500. So you would get 3% of that, which is $465 a month. Could you use an extra $5,580 a year for doing nothing, just referring people to ride? I mean, I could. And then let's look at the driver passive model. Just say that you only told 10 people that you know that already do Uber and Lyft about Vibe and they were willing to check it out and give it a shot. Only 10 drivers. They would be making an average fare of $50K per year with 10 drivers. So a total of $500K per year for your 10 drivers that you recruited. Your drive share would be 3%. That would be an extra $15,000 a year. That is so cool. There's no opportunity like this out there. This really excites me, and I hope it excites you as well. Let's just say you do only want to be a driver. That's all fine. Here's what you're looking at. You can earn 75% after your first 50 rides each month. So that's decent. So here's an example how you can earn $5,000 a month just driving. Say you just want to drive. You don't want to do overdrive. You just want to do what you've been doing. $250 a day. 20 days of driving, averaging 17 rides a day at $15 a ride would give you $5,000 extra a month just driving. And I know people that do way more than 20 days of driving or average way more than 17 rides a day. Or what if you get one of those long, the long rides to the airport? I personally take a bunch of long rides when I'm going to and from work, and the fares, are much higher than $15. So this is just an average. You can do so much higher if you decide. But let's just say you want to do the overdrive program. I'm going to give you some numbers. Once again, no income claims are guaranteed. Your results may vary. But let's just say you had 10 drivers averaging 5 rides per day, driving 5 days per week. With the 3% override, your weekly income would be $112.50. So that's an extra $450 a month because you referred drivers. Does this excite you? Just because you referred drivers, now you have extra income. What if you had 20? Look at these numbers. $225 extra a week for referring drivers and an extra $900 a month. Look if you had 50 drivers. Look at these numbers. This is so incredible. 100 drivers. If you just think about this long term, I'm thinking about this long term. I think I can easily get 100 drivers a year. Look at that monthly income, $22,000, $22,500 extra dollars a month because you referred drivers. Now, if this is exciting for you and you're ready to get started, if you just want to be a driver, hop on over to the App Store. You've got your driver app and you've got your rider app. You can choose to do one or the other. Make sure you get a code from whoever referred you here, and you can get started riding or driving. If you want to be a Vibe Overdrive ambassador and take advantage of what I just showed you, if you want to move over from the left quadrant of being employed or self-employed and you want to move over to the right quadrant and you want to be a business owner and you want to have leverage and you want to take control over your time and money, this is the answer for you. You can join Overdrive today. You can be an ambassador. You can build your own fleet. It's a $49.95 business registration one-time fee, and it's a $200 overdrive pack. Okay? This is going to give you your background check. This is going to give you your vehicle inspection, and then you will have a $99.95 per month subscription. This is a business, so that's not a lot. You're going to make money to cover that. And then actually after you get 3 Overdrive ambassadors under you, it's going to go down to just $49.95 a month. That is an amazing deal to start your own business and have the opportunity to own a business. So whoever got you here, get back with that person. You can get started today at vibeoverdrive.com. And once again, income disclaimer, those were some incredible numbers, but we are not making any income guarantees. You're going to get what you put in, and it's an incredible opportunity. So I thank you for being here for this presentation, and I look forward to getting started with you.
Inside, I'm living my life. No, we just different, you can't make a call.
You know, I'm a DJ, right? You should know this.
Choose your way. Got a whole lot of race. Choose your way. Got a whole lot of race. Choose your way. Got a whole lot of race. Choose your way. Got a whole lot of race. Choose your way.
You know the vibes.